Well, good morning, everyone. Once again, we're back here to do the Humber College TIFF Experiential Social Media Marketing Competition. And luckily today we have 6 groups that have made it onto the finals. So we're excited to see what you have coming up and how they compare against one another. And we have our special guest from TIFF here, Karen Stein. She's a brand manager. That's your role, right, Karen? Brand manager with TIFF, I believe.
Yes, it is.
We also have John Wallace and we have Jason. Jason is responsible for all social media marketing at TIFF. And we have Francesca, who really helps make it happen for everybody. And so welcome, guys. Do you want to say anything before we start, Karen?
No, yeah, we're just really excited to see everyone, what everyone put together. Again, like even just seeing the hashtag TIFF Cares is amazing. So yeah, I don't have much else to say, just excited to see.
Thank you for that. So our first group comes from our Monday class, which is group number 1, which is Alea, Sherry, Teresa, Simi, and Angie. And so we'll start off with them and let's get going, guys. Here we go. Group 1.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Good morning, everybody. So we'd like to begin our presentation just by thanking our Professor Ron and the members of TIFF that are here just for giving us this platform today to present our strategy to you all. This is a really awesome idea and we're very grateful for the opportunity. So thank you very much. So to start off with, who's presenting? Myself, Aaliyah. We have Angie, Sherry, Simi, and Teresa. So now I'm going to pass it over to Sherry, and Sherry's going to share our agenda for our presentation with you.
Thank you very much, Aaliyah. So in the current uncertain times, we wanted to show how TIFF is going to preserve human interaction and how basically TIFF cares. This is our agenda and how basically we apply our strategies, our target markets, our campaign, our Kahoot trivia, and how we apply the 4 main pillars. All right, our objectives were to grow, promote, encourage people to join TIFF, to create awareness of basically how TIFF connect people through the use of FLIM, generate likes and followers on different social media platforms, and last but not least, convert persons to TIFF. Basically, how we achieve our objectives, these are the strategies that we use. We research to understand exactly who our target audience is. In researching that, it helps us to understand their demographics. In understanding their demographics, we were able to apply content that is going to appeal to that target market and the visuals to match the applicable content. Now I'm going to pass you over to Aaliyah, who's going to get more in depth on our target market.
Thank you, Sherry. So according to statistics, 43% of TIFF fans identify as male, 56% identify as female, and 57% of the fan base are 18 to 34 years old. So through some research, we discovered that TIFF fans have a few things in common, like they all enjoy experiences and travel with friends and feel they are outgoing and sociable. They also view themselves as creative and spiritual people. They find exposure to different cultures personally rewarding. They also view themselves as more of a spender than a saver and feel that how they spend their time is a lot more important than the money that they actually make. And a lot of them enjoy attending similar festivals like CNE Pride Parade and Shaw and Stratford festivals. So the 2 most important questions for us to ask after we identify our target market is 1, who will we be engaging with the most? And 2, how can we best appeal to them? So our specific target audience for this experiential activity are members of the GTA and are specifically between the ages of 25 and 65 years old. So when thinking about different types of advocates we learned in class, we can say that our target audience is a mixture of communicators, influencers, and functionalists. So the communicators and influencers, they take up the bottom half of our age group. The younger people who are using social media a lot more, they would be very well versed in social media like Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, which are the social media platforms that take the forefront in today's society. The functionalists are those who may want to get better with social media, but are afraid to get too deep into it. They don't necessarily have the extensive knowledge or use it as frequently as the younger half of our target audience may use it. But these people might be a little bit more familiar with something like Facebook, if anything. So it's important for us to know all this information because our marketing and promo is so heavily social media driven, and we're using mainly socials to promote this activity. So we will need to know which platforms are best going to suit our target audience. Lastly, we want to make sure that we connect to our audience. So to connect and appeal to our audience, we want to evoke emotion through things like footage and videos of past festivals that are dear to their heart, as well as sharing the TIFF brand values. So now I'm going to pass it over to Angie, who's going to let you guys know about the specifics of our campaign.
Thank you, Aaliyah. So now I'm going to be taking us through our campaign. So with all that's going on, life has changed and the norm is no longer the norm. As a group, we came up with the slogan, "The world is so uncertain right now, but TIFF will always be there for you." TIFF wants life to feel normal again and wants to begin creating memories with you. So because of this, we use the hashtag TIFF Cares. So our campaign will be starting on August 18th, right until September 18th, and we will be hosting a scavenger hunt across the GTA. So this will include screens, like the one shown on this slide, randomly placed in some popular places and some not so popular places throughout the GTA. The location of these screens will be changing every 2 days. So we'll be posting all of our information on social media pages, along with hints on where to find our next location. Once you figure out our mystery location and you find the screen, hashtag TIFF Cares and a QR code will be visible to you. So once you scan the QR code, it will lead you to a Kahoot game that you can access by entering the game ID that is located on the screen, and then quickly enter your nickname and your email. Once you set that all up, a quick 3-question trivia will appear on the screen. After completing the trivia, you will have the option to sign in with either your Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter account to enter the contest. So a decorative backdrop along with hashtag TIFF Cares will appear on the screen. Now it's selfie time. In order to enter the contest, you must upload a photo, either a selfie or not, including the screen. Make sure to tag us at TIFF and use the hashtag TIFF Cares for a proper entry. We are also adding geo filters on Snapchat and Instagram around the perimeter of the pop-up screens as a form of a hint, kind of like a hot and cold to see if you're getting closer or not, and for the players to post with. So we'll be giving out 1 prize per day that the screens are out, and 1 grand prize at the end of our campaign. These prizes include TIFF yearly subscription, TIFF movie merch, and VIP tickets to a TIFF film drive-in movie premiere showing, which we will take place at the end of September. The grand prize at the end of our campaign will be a virtual meet and greet with some big TIFF movie stars. So we understand that for some, it could be difficult to attend our pop-up screens. So we will also be hosting weekly giveaways on our Facebook and Instagram page. In order to enter, you must be following our account and tag 3 friends. For an extra entry, you can also re-upload our giveaway post to your story. At the end of the week, we will randomly be picking 1 lucky winner, and each week of the giveaway will restart and we will have different prizes. So now Simi's going to be showing us an example of one of our scavenger hunt hints.
Thank you, Angie. So now that Angie talked about our campaign, we just want to give you guys a little walk down through how it would actually work. So as you see on the screen is just an example of what we would post on our social media. The hint says, "I am bright, full of light, Toronto's main sight. I am loud, full of crowds. I bring excitement all year round. Will I be found?" So if I want to give you guys a moment, just you can either comment in the chat box or turn on your mics and guess what this hint might be. An additional hint might be the background of the picture. It also shows you where it might be. So if you guys want to take a moment and maybe guess.
Ron can't guess because he knows the answer.
Yes, I see in the chat box that someone says it's Dundas Square, and it's right. It's Dundas Square. So I'll let now Aaliyah take you through the next steps.
Awesome. So next up, as you see here, we have a little QR code. We're going to take you through a little quick Kahoot simulation so you can get an idea of what our quiz would be like. So if everyone could participate, that would be awesome. You're not forced to though. You can either log on to kahoot.it onto your phones, or if you want to go ahead and scan that QR code, that'll take you over to kahoot.it. And then I'm going to put up the game pin in just a moment for you guys to get on. So kahoot.it. And this is our game pin.
We just saw the world in a whole new way. From the front row to the back seat, at home and under the stars.
Welcome. We are so thrilled to be with you here tonight.
We just saw the world work
Yay,
together,
everyone's joining.
watch together, play together, speak up, and be heard.
Let's hope that there is going to be learning and there is going to be change.
We just saw the world
Couple more moments here.
celebrated, connected, transformed.
Thank you to everyone at TIFF for pulling us together in these strange times.
If it wasn't for Toronto, I would not be here talking to Toronto.
And it changed us.
All right, we're gonna
For a
get started.
moment,
If anyone's still joining, you're more than welcome to still
A
hop in.
lifetime.
Here we go. Question 1, TIFF was previously called blank, showcasing the best films from other festivals around the world. Good job, everyone. Nikki, Jade, Ron. Wow, guys, everyone's doing so well. Good job. Question 2. At the 2006 Midnight Madness premiere of Borat, which two directors helped distract the audience during tech issues? Good job, everyone. Okay, people are moving on up. And our last question. In 2009, which actress left the party for her own film and headed over to Sweaty Betty's on Ossington to tend bar? Nice. I think this was similar to last time too. Everyone guessed. All right, let's check out our podium. In third place, Jason. Second place, Love. And first place, Nikki. Great job, everyone. All right, let's get back over to our presentation. So thank you guys very much for participating. If you notice here, I also just posted a QR code. If you did want to watch the entire TIFF 2020 wrap-up video, we had that playing in the lobby of our Kahoot game. You can scan that and save the video for later or access it on YouTube. It's a great video. So now over to Simi. She's going to start us off on the 4 pillars.
So thank you, Leah. So when it comes to engagement, we need to know who our target audience is and what social media platform they're using. Knowing our target audience is really important because it will help us strengthen the brand through engagement. Some ways we decided to incorporate engagement was through social media stories, posts, and emails. Some examples of where we were going to incorporate engagement was, incorporate our scavenger hunt was the day before we would post like a post on Instagram, on Twitter and Facebook of the scavenger hunt. And we would also send out emails to our subscribers, reminding them about the campaign and to check our social media so they're up to date. With this scavenger hunt, we would be dropping hints on all our social media platforms so everyone following us on our social media will be informed. As you see in the PowerPoint under the engagement, there is an example of an engaging post. This post is created, will create anticipation and interaction with the consumers for our campaign. This post simply says, dropping our first hint soon, who's excited? And it's given 2 options to choose from. By clicking on one of the options, they are given an opportunity to interact with the post to create this excitement. Now going into advocacy, it goes hand in hand with engagement. After knowing who your target audience is and knowing who's interacting with us, advocacy is about creating this positive buzz and brand and having consumers who are active with the brand to participate. To create this positive buzz, the content has to be interesting, capturing the audience's attention within 3 seconds with visuals and making it interactive. The ways we will create advocacy is by creating a scavenger hunt campaign in an interactive, fun way. The use of hashtag will help us create this positive buzz around the brand. We would be having our consumers interact with us by using the hashtag, by posting their post on social media and tagging it with the hashtag, which will create this positive buzz. Influencer will also be great to have to create this positive buzz. Having this influencers will be awesome because we can find an influencer that creates content for a niche market. For example, for our TIFF Cares campaign, we would find an influencer who is a movie buff and their followers are also into movies. This will help us capture our target market. The influencers would give out shout outs and share our social media posts using the hashtag TIFF Cares. This would be a great way to get the influencers to talk about our brand and campaign, and will get us more of a reach. As you see in the second picture, we have incorporated the hashtag in the post as well. So that would also be helping us with the, creating that buzz. Now I'm going to pass it on to Teresa, and she's going to talk about access and convert.
Thank you, Simi. So yes, access and convert. So for access, COVID has changed many things that lately due to not being able to communicate, and face-to-face has been one of those big communications. So for our campaign, we decided to go with our major social media platforms to ask literally everybody around to have a bigger platform, and as well being able to have a broader access to a range of marketing consumers, and being able to being able to communicate and acknowledge that TIFF is just not about movies, but offer many other things and many other experiences. And when it comes to convert, we decided to come up with some special ways to convert our audience, which was meet and greets, tickets, subscribers, and basically with those things was able to have our consumers understand again that TIFF is just not about movies, personal experiences, and those personal experiences turn into memories. As well mentioned by Angie and Simi, scavenger hunts and TIFF interaction with those scavenger hunts allows personal interaction, and our consumers and having those interactions have a happier moment, and with those moments they want to go more to accessing these social platforms, and by them doing that again brings a broader um, a way to have a broader audience, and having those special moments turn into long-term consumers. And that concludes our presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good, guys. Thank you so much. I think, Karen, how would you like to do this? Would you like to give feedback right after the presentation or at the end? How would you like to do it?
Maybe we'll wait till the very end to provide all the feedback.
I think that's a good idea. That'll allow us to get through it all. But great job, guys. Thank you for that.
Great job.
Yeah, well-rehearsed presentation. So good jobs. So our next group, let's get them up here. It is Nicholas, Sabrina, Stephanie, and Palakrit. You there? Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, good. Excellent.
Morning.
Morning.
Love your background.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Works. 1 second. How's everyone doing today?
We are doing great, thanks.
Perfect. Second. Okay, perfect. So hi everyone, we are group 5, also known as the hashtag TIFF Minute Group. Before we get started, we'd like to say a big thank you to Ron and TIFF for giving us this amazing opportunity. So this year for TIFF, we decided to go for the year of the filmmakers. We wanted to give new creators the chance to share their content and really express who they are. So essentially, what is TIFF? So TIFF is an international film festival, which is a duration of 2 weeks. It showcases many films that has well-known actors and actresses. This is also the chance for upcoming actors and actresses to get their name out there through these films. It also gives fans the chance to meet with their favorite celebrities. As you can see, Ryan Reynolds is meeting a bunch of his fans. And the purpose of TIFF is to change the way how people view film. So we want to take TIFF's purpose and take advantage of it. That's why we want to focus more on the filmmakers, because every single filmmaker has their stories to tell, and they'll change the way how people view film through their stories. So what are we going to do differently for TIFF? So the pro is that TIFF has over 1 million followers in total on their platforms, and they already have a set fan base among Canadians. We noticed that TIFF is not on TikTok and Snapchat, and they are a fast-growing social media platform. So what our plan that we have for TIFF is to create a TikTok challenge that will create buzz around TIFF, and also to create a Snapchat filter that will bring more audience towards TIFF, and people will be more engaged by using doing our TikTok challenge and interacting with our Snapchat filter. Next, I'm going to pass it on to Palatpreet.
So for target market audience, we will basically focus on the age group between 35 to 65, and also on the age group between 18 to 34. So for 25 to 35 years age group, there are people like they adapt to the advancement of technology, which will easier for us to promote the event through social media. And for the age group between 40 to 65, people are not much for technology, but they love watching movie. Creating a VIP package will allow them to meet their favorite celebrity. And for the younger than 25, they are generation full of technology, who feels like their live posting, snapping, and doing internet trends. So for this, we will choose the social marketing sites, because social networking sites are the ideal engagement market, because they provide a way for people to interact with brands. The most assessed and most important social media marketing sites are Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Facebook is most used platform, because due to its sheer size, it makes sense to make their promote our event by making our Facebook page, and posting content related to TIFF giveaways and some new updates regarding the upcoming TIFF event. And moreover, if we talk about Instagram is also most used by youngsters. But on Instagram, we can make reels, we can post different, we can make our page and post our content related to TIFF. And moreover, on Instagram, we can ask questions to our audience, like which type of content they like and what type of content they want us to post next. They can also suggest something they didn't like in our posts. Moreover, if we talk about TikTok and Snapchat, they are in the trend. So youngsters like to use them as much in their free time, every time. For Snapchat, we can make a filter which related to TIFF giveaways, and audience can click their pics in that filter, and that they can send us that we can post that on TIFF page. And if we talk about TikTok, on TikTok they can make videos, we can promote them to make videos related to TIFF, and also include the hashtags in their captions, so that they get recognized by the TIFF, and that their videos get posted on the official site, which will automatically enhance excitement in other audience also. And this will also allow us to promote our content very effectively. So to promote this content, we need to use some effective ways. First of all, we need to know that which is the site audience are using the most. If we talk about 90% of target audience are using target demographics are using Facebook. So makes sense to post most of the content on Facebook. And afterward, we have to 92% of people like recommendations from their celebrities or someone they want to follow. So we can choose one person who can post regarding TIFF, and that will allow us to promote our event more. And for that person who is promoting our event, we can give him some we can allow him free ticket or something, some discounts, which will, because that is the people who like their brand and they would love to talk about brand more. So afterward, at the end, we can do is that we can ask reviews and feedbacks from our audience, which will allow us to improve our content and allow us to post something that is most likely liked by the audience. And on Instagram and Facebook, we also have an insight feature with which we can know like how many audience visited our site and between which age group and where in which country our content is more shared and liked. So next I'm going to pass it to Nicholas.
Everyone. My name is Nicholas. I'm going to be talking about the activity our group has planned to further promote TIFF. As we know, there are multiple platforms of the growing world of technology. Therefore, there are multiple content creators in the world attempting to make a name for themselves and have a following around the content they make. Short videos are common in today's world of technology as they are fast and have an impact in a short amount of time, depending on the length of the video. For this activity, we will be asking content creators to create an impactful film in under a minute using platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. This activity will run for 4 weeks in length, giving more than enough time for content creators to make and think about what they wish to film in under a minute. This activity will further promote both the content creators submitting their work and promoting TIFF at the same time. The main hashtag being used during this activity will be hashtag TIFF Minute. Hashtag TIFF Minute will be used for all the submissions to further promote TIFF as a whole. We want content creators to be creative with their activity. Therefore, we only have a small set of rules to follow as we want content creators to get creative with their submissions. There will be a voting process towards the end of the 4-week period to pick a winner. We will give the media the power to pick what hashtag TIFF Minute they enjoy the best. In return to participating in this activity, they will get free items and TIFF will promote their content on all their platforms. Now I will show you an example of what an introduction to this activity may look like. Hi everyone. Are you interested in film? Are you a small content creator? Do you enjoy making videos? Do you like prizes? Well, this activity is for you. TIFF 2021 is coming up and we have great activities for you. Calling all content creators. Post a video on social media, either TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook with the hashtag TIFF Minute. In the video, include whatever you feel works as a content creator. We want to see how impactful your video can be in under a minute. The rules are no going over a minute, the video must revolve around film, and use only the platforms given, and the videos must be family-friendly content. The winners will be picked after 4 weeks. The winners will be given tickets to TIFF 2021, and TIFF will promote your content on all their platforms to further promote your amazing work. You heard that right. TIFF has over 1 million followers on all platforms and will promote your content. So what are you waiting for? So as we saw from that video, it would just be an example of how we would actually introduce the activity and how we roll it out to get the hashtag TIFF Minute trending and going. As mentioned before as well, we also, during the 4-week period, we have a voting process towards the end, and this would be an example of how we roll out the voting process. Hi everyone. Thank you all for the submissions so far under hashtag TIFF Minute. We are looking forward to seeing the rest of the submissions. The voting polls are now up. Vote on your favorite content creators using the link down below. The voting polls will be ending soon. Now is your chance to let us know who you feel made the most impactful content under a minute. So I'll be talking about the media post. So during the 4-week period, we'd also just not be posting videos, we'd also be posting the images also to represent the activity. So as we've seen before, we have it in like a visual form. Now we'd actually have it in an image form just to further promote TIFF. And now Sabrina will talk more about the media post.
Thank you, Nick. So during our duration of our marketing strategy, we decided to create a Snapchat filter. We wanted something that was simple and elegant and just fun to use. So as you can see in the picture, we have future filmmaker because we are focusing towards new creators who potentially want to become filmmakers. And at the bottom, we do have TIFF 2021. So for our hashtags, we do have hashtag TIFF Minute, which is going to be our main hashtag for our TIFF challenge on TikTok. We're also going to use this hashtag on Instagram and Facebook when we are reposting videos that we saw, and when other people are reposting to show which video that they like the most. We're also going to incorporate TIFF 2021, TIFF TikTok, filmmakers, TIFF films, and TIFF creators. So we decided to create unique hashtags that will only be focused towards TIFF. People will be engaged because they're so unique. They'll have fun engaging with these hashtags. So next, I'm going to talk about our partnership with TikTok. So we're going to partner up, Ticketmaster, my apologies. So we are going to partner up with Ticketmaster, and whoever wins our TikTok challenge is going to get 10 free tickets. So just it's going to be 10 like original tickets. And then we're also going to give them 10 free VIP tickets. So now I'm going to go further ahead, talk about our VIP package. So our VIP package is going to retail for $200 and we're only going to sell about 500 tickets. The reason of that being is because people will be able to pick one or two of their favorite celebrities whom they want to meet. We are going to give them a list of the celebrities who are participating. So at least it's not, oh, they get to pick whoever. It has to be followed by a list. They will also be able to get a Zoom call and they're going to be getting a bunch of merchandise. Next, I'm going to pass it over to Nick.
Hi, so I'm going to be talking about the tactics. So offering free items to people will further promote the activity by having people engaged. Free items are an instant attraction for most, as the word will spread faster as people will share competition. Promoting content creators while promoting TIFF is a wonderful idea, as it not only supports TIFF as a whole, but also gains attraction towards the content creator. For an example, if the content creator creates a short viral video, it will be linked with hashtag TIFF Minute, which will further gain attraction towards TIFF. Positive attitude is a must when running an activity. You want people to feel the energy and be excited about what's to come. Calling all content creators will be beneficial, as many are trying to make a name for themselves. With the current pandemic, many are online creating content, and now will be a best opportunity to promote an online activity, as most people are inside their homes. TIFF having over 1 million followers is amazing. Promoting this will grab the attention of content creators, as they know their content will be viewed by many people. Overall, we want to access, engage, advocate, and convert our audience to this activity. Now, Stephanie will talk about the opportunity for this activity.
Okay, so for the opportunity, we want to give young filmmakers the chance to show off their talent to TIFF with a grand prize of a sponsorship to create their own movie. And the purpose is to bring more creators to help shape the way people view film. So this is a great idea because not only will it give recognition to many young creators, but it will also help to promote them and their skills to gain attention from big film companies that may want to work with them after seeing their films. This is also the perfect chance for TIFF to start their TikTok account. They would start off their account with a bang by having a challenge and creating attention towards their account. Now here's a brief example of what TIFF Minute would look like.
I love you for infinity.
Now for merchandise, a couple ideas we had for merchandise. So we wanted to have shirts and hoodies, holographic movie tickets, keychains, a director's clapperboard, lanyards with the TIFF logo on it or the hashtag TIFF Minute, coffee mugs, and bags or purses. And then for the budget, we plan to use majority of the funds to advertise on social media, which will take $40,000, and it will be split up between 4 different social media platforms. So each platform will be given $10,000 each to advertise on. The merchandise cost will be $10,000. TIFF tickets will be $200. VIP packages will also be $200, and any leftover money of the $100,000 will be used to promote more on social media or to help promote the winner. And I'll pass it on to Sabrina to conclude the presentation.
All right, everybody. So this concludes our presentation. We'd like to thank everybody for listening. We also like to thank Ron and TIFF again for giving us this amazing opportunity. So we hope that you enjoyed our presentation.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Very, very creative. I love those ideas and good use of video, Nick. I think that was you, Nicholas, right? You put all that together?
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's well done.
Thank you.
I may hire you to help me do my pitches going forward.
I'm open if you need it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so our next group up is Nicole and Michelle. Hi, Nicole. You have to unmute yourself, guys.
Hi. I did that on purpose just to see if you were paying attention.
Oh, okay, good.
Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. We can start anytime.
Anytime you want to go. Absolutely.
Great. So hi, everybody. So before we start, again, just to keep with the same trend, we wanted to thank Ron and Tiff just for this opportunity. We think it's a really great opportunity, and we're excited to show you what we came up with. So just before we start, we just wanted to do a simple introduction just to kind of see who the ladies are behind the vision. So my name is Nicole.
I'm Michelle. Okay, so this is a quote by Tiff: "Transform the way we see the world through film." So on the surface, it's a simple statement, but Tiff obviously makes it their mission. So for people who are not familiar with Tiff, though, let us give you a brief snippet of their history. The festival began in 1976 at the Windsor Arms Hotel by 3 people named Bill Marshall, Henk van der Kolk, and Dusty Cole. Beginning as a collection of the best regarded films from festivals all around the world, it had inaugural attendance of 35,000. Fast forward to today, most people know TIFF as a not-for-profit cultural organization that is dedicated to presenting the best of international and Canadian cinema, creating transformational experiences for film lovers and creators of all ages and backgrounds.
So beginning in 1976, originally again called the Festival of Festivals, TIFF has evolved into more than just that. So with a mission to transform the way people see the world through film, TIFF inspired us to do the same with our lives. So this campaign is dedicated to that inspiration, which is enter our slogan for the campaign, which is transform your views, experience TIFF. We wanted this campaign to be more than just a 4-week promotional event. We essentially wanted to invoke emotion in your audience, and we wanted to inspire them to challenge their views and to celebrate transformations. Our campaign can be broken down into 4 phases that will span the week between August 7th to September 4th of 2021. So our phases break down into a social media push, which will be online marketing, public advertisements, which is offline marketing, a citywide scavenger hunt, and then our brand ambassadors.
Okay, so our campaign is going to be broken down into 3 phases. Yeah, so the first part, 4 phases, sorry. So as we said before, the first phase is going to be about social media marketing. We plan to utilize online marketing, create a social media push using the social media platforms that we already all use, like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. In addition, we didn't want our audience to use multiple hashtags, so we will just use the hashtag that TIFF uses for 2021, which is TIFF21. Social media has become such a prominent and important tool to reach your audience, so we thought it was the perfect way to start this campaign.
So with a healthy mix of advertisements on your different platforms, we plan to maximize your audience by utilizing paid advertisements on Facebook. This would be a very great tool for TIFF to use this year, just because Facebook has over 2.74 billion monthly active users on their platform. It reaches 59% of the social media networking population, which is advantageous for TIFF because it's your target market who uses social media daily, which is 68%. Average Facebook age is between 25 to 34, which is actually lower than the average age of a TIFF user, which will be able to target other age demographics. And so keeping in mind your target audience of high internet consumers who enjoy sharing experiences on social media, we wanted to create an advertisement that would increase engagement. So I need you to use your imagination for a little bit. Basically what you had see on screen is an example of what we would want to do for the advertisements on Facebook. Except instead of this essential background, we would use Toronto, and it would be basically a fast forwarding throughout the day of Toronto from the busy, bustling streets and then to kind of more of a quieter Toronto, which is something that is normal nowadays. Okay, so I'll just say this one. So all advertisements on your social media will include a call to action button that you see in front of you, which will lead them to the TIFF website. We anticipate that the button will lead them to some type of landing page or a banner that you are looking at right now on the TIFF website. We believe advantages of driving traffic to your website will not only build excitement for our scavenger hunt, it will increase engagement on your TIFF website. It will allow your TIFF team to gain metrics on the event, and it will also increase your participants through your e-marketing program, because in order to register for our scavenger hunt, they will need to give TIFF their email. So the second part of the marketing plan involves offline advertisement. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So we wanted to go back to traditional marketing techniques and advertise using areas like subway platforms, our exteriors and interiors of transportation within Toronto. The reason that we designed it this way is because the reason why we designed our poster this way is because no matter what, we would have to pay for a 4-week minimum. And traditional marketing in Toronto is not cheap. Thank you, Pattison. But so we wanted to ensure that the advertisement, you guys would be able to use it post-event. So keeping that in mind, we plan to strategically locate offline advertisements in multiple places in Toronto, including busy TTC stations like Bloor and Yonge, which has an estimated passenger count of 204,000, or Yonge, Bloor and Danforth, which has a count of 183,000. Using this anticipated traffic, we plan to have each advertisement include our engaging photo, our campaign slogan, which is transform your views, experience TIFF, information about the event, and a QR code to the TIFF website, which is actually scannable now. So if you wanted to go to TIFF's website, you can actually scan the QR code on our slide.
Okay, and the next few slides are just going to be more examples of the ads that we want to use for the campaign. This is an example of a horizontal advertisement in the interior of a bus and subway. And these are just some, the first one is a bus shelter ad, and the second one is going to be on the side of a TTC bus. And just to, so we can bolster local talent, we're going to be connecting with local photographers who have already agreed to work on you guys based on the campaign. You can check them out. The ones on the slide are just 3 of them.
Okay, so on the day of the event, participants who have registered via the website and have inputted their email are ready to play the game. So participants will receive an email from the game master, who we, in this point of time, have dubbed John and his team. And this will include the rules of the game. So 1, participants must be following TIFF's Twitter. So we did this because all clues will be given through Twitter live during the event. Participants must practice social distancing protocols, just because we assume that COVID will still be a thing in the festival for this year. So we wanted to ensure that safety is first. Participants must be courteous to all other players. So although we all like to get a little bit competitive, we want people to practice kindness and sportsmanship. Teams are allowed, but there is only 1 prize per location. So we encourage participants to talk to each other, especially because of all the seesaw of lockdowns that we've been experiencing. However, there will only be 1 prize. And of course, just have fun and experience TIFF. This is definitely going to be the most stressed rule. We all deserve a little fun, especially when we're asking you to win TIFF exclusive prizes. So an example of our Twitter clues will be like you see on the screen. So it will be, the festival was originally founded by Bill Marshall, Hank van der Kolk, Dusty Cole. What hotel did this trio start the TIFF festival? Any guesses before I move on?
We actually said it earlier in the presentation.
It's okay, guys. I'll give you a pass because it's super early. It is the Windsor Arms Hotel. Okay. So similar to our two phases, prize locations will also have a similar concept, in which we strategically placed all of them around Toronto. All locations will be TIFF related. It will be located in Toronto, and it will be near a subway station. So let's review from our clue. Was it TIFF related? Yes, it was the beginning of TIFF. Was it located in Toronto? Yes, the Windsor Arms Hotel is located in Toronto. And was it near a subway station? Yes, the closest subway station to Windsor Arms is Bay. We chose locations to be near the subway just so it would be easy accessible for all players who are playing. And furthermore, we will hire undercover brand ambassadors who will be close to each prize location just to ensure that everybody is following the rules, and to contact the game master, John, and his team to release the next clue.
Okay, so these are our plans on the prize that we're going to give out. There will be one prize per location, as Nicole said, for a total of 45 prizes, and they represent each successful year TIFF has began. Every prize will have a free annual individual membership and Members 365, along with a prize from TIFF's many sponsors. So some examples would be discounts off additional tickets, gift cards for Hudson's Bay, IMDb Pro memberships, Cineplex movie vouchers, and other things. So the type of prizes are going to be varied depending on the availability of our corporate sponsors. And winners are encouraged to tag TIFF21 to be showcased on an official TIFF social media.
So phase 4 will include our brand ambassadors, and due to the duration of the campaign, which is only 4 weeks, we wanted to think long-term gain. So all participants that signed up via the website will get an email thanking them for their participation in the game. It will give them a post survey to see how they enjoyed the game, and it will inform them about any upcoming TIFF films or events. All emails will also include a call to action button, which prompts them to sign up for a membership today and to receive an extra 10% off the membership, along with free branded merchandise, which we have chose either to be a mask or a reusable bag. We chose these items because people can and would use them every day, and this essentially will turn your participants into free brand ambassadors. TIFF would also get free branding points for thinking consciously about the environment and implementing a green/sustainability component. Hint, hint.
Okay, so how did we come up with this campaign? We approached some TIFF attendees and included a snippet of what some of them said in the next few slides. So this is Natalie Torres. She has more than 1,000 followers on Instagram, and she is a regular attendee, but she doesn't see a lot of films and would not get the membership. This is Tori Perez. She has more than 18K followers on Instagram. Again, she talks about being a regular attendee of TIFF, but a membership, again, is not preferable to her. And this is Josh Clapp. He is a film and television producer. He recently started attending TIFF, but again, would not be inclined to a membership. So we noticed that TIFF does a really good job with promoting the festival, but a lot of people anyway, are still hesitant to purchase a membership. So our goal is to convert these people into members, so enter our campaign. Some key advantages to choosing our Our marketing plan would be budget friendly. It incorporates TIFF's corporate partners. It engages participants with an activation, and it focuses on potential members being permanent, kind of buying festival tickets and all that.
So let's just talk budget. We have created a little movie credits just to show you how much it would take to essentially create our vision. Cue in background music.
Yeah.
So with a total budget of $84,355, we are under budget, and that's all that matters. So what are you waiting for? Transform your views and experience TIFF. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Really love that ending. That's a good way to, very creative in terms of, you know, showing the credits. So good job. Excellent, excellent presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. So we now have our next group, which is group 5, which is Amal, Helena, Nayla, and Sonia. Good morning, guys. Hi, Nayla.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. Good morning, everyone. First off, I just want to start off by congratulating all the students for making it to the finals today. And I want to thank Ron and the members from TIFF for this opportunity. I'm here, my name is Nayla, and I'm here with my members Anmol, Helena, and Sonia to present our marketing plan for the Toronto International Film Festival 2021. All right, so this is just an overview of our presentation today. We'll start off with a short introduction, then present some of the research we conducted prior to developing our marketing plan. We'll identify the target market, present our objectives and strategies, how we plan to execute our plan, and we'll end off with a walkthrough of our budget and how we plan to evaluate our marketing efforts. All right, so our marketing plan for TIFF 2021, we found it pertinent to develop a strategy that maximizes on the 4 pillars of marketing, being access, engagement, advocacy, and conversion. So our marketing plan consists of 3 marketing programs: a social media marketing program, an experiential marketing program, and an email marketing program. And of course, it was important to factor in or consider the effect that the COVID-19 pandemic has had on the marketing world in developing our plan. For our research, we started off by identifying the problems and opportunities related to promoting the event. So for our problems, the COVID-19 pandemic presents limitations in the execution of an experiential activity, being that it must be conducted in a safe and contact-free manner. On the other hand, in needing to shift majority of our efforts online or to a digital platform, we were able to focus more efforts onto social media marketing, and which will allow us to reach a wider audience. In addition, with the $100,000 budget we were given, we were able to get creative with our marketing efforts in order to drive engagement and conversion with TIFF's audience. To further our research, we then moved on to identify the target markets related to TIFF, and we did this through looking at the demographics of past festival attendees. From this, we were able to determine that more of our marketing efforts should be targeted towards families and those with spouses, people who actively use streaming services, and those of the middle to upper class. We also identified TIFF's digital target market as being mostly communicators and influencers, generally people who use the internet throughout their daily lives for multiple and various activities, people who actively use social media platforms, and people who use streaming services more than the average Canadian. I will now pass it on to Sonia to share with you our target market and our objectives and strategies.
Thank you, Naila. Moving on to understanding who the target market is. Our target audience consists of men and women between the ages of 18 and 65 who enjoy watching movies and have an interest in the film industry. We'll also target the first-time audience who do not have knowledge about the Toronto International Film Festival, as well as people living in the Toronto and the GTA. Women who are up and coming in the film industry are also a major target, as the marketing plan has a strong focus on women empowerment. Now let's have a look at the objectives. So we have business and communication objectives. To start with the business objectives, the first one is differentiation and value creation. This is an important objective as the main purpose of the experiential marketing program is to engage the audience in something unique. The next objective is increasing sales, and this is a fairly obvious one. Finally, our last business objective is call to action. This objective is there to help promote our marketing program. Moving on to communication objectives. The first objective is positioning the brand. You want your customers to remember TIFF as a go-to film festival, and so it is important to position your brand correctly. The second objective is brand building. It is vital to ensure that the marketing program is connected to TIFF's brand values. Finally, the last communication objective is awareness creation, and like the name suggests, it means that our program will spread awareness about TIFF. Now let's look at some strategies that we have implemented to ensure our marketing program's success. Our first strategy is live streaming, followed by email campaign and social media. Furthermore, in connecting with TIFF's values and specifically the Share Her Journey campaign, we would like to use the theme of women empowerment throughout our marketing efforts to draw in a greater audience and create more buzz, as well as brand awareness. We will use the key message to drive access, engagement, advocacy, and conversion. However, not solely focusing on this as not to limit our target audience. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So for our experiential marketing components, it will consist of 3 digital kiosks that will be used to live stream aspiring actresses in the film industry in order to attract TIFF's target market to our experiential activity, as well as allow the aspiring actress to gain exposure. So the 3 kiosks would be strategically placed in 3 heavily trafficked areas of Toronto, which would include Union Station, Dundas Square, and Eaton Center. Our marketing program would allow the aspiring actress on screen to interact with the public in real time and engage them with trivia questions and contests to win prizes. So we wanted our experiential marketing campaign to be engaging and fun, but also include a component of emotional connection. So we felt it was important to incorporate women empowerment into our marketing campaign to inspire women who are up and coming in the film industry, which, as we know, is a very male-dominated industry. So the consumers would be asked to answer trivia questions and or reenact movie scenes that in some way feature women empowerment for the opportunity to win one of 3 amazing prizes that would include first place prize, which is 2 tickets to the opening night gala film, plus celebrity meet and greet. Second place prize would be 2 regular screening tickets, plus 2 TIFF logo t-shirts. And third place prize would be 2 free regular screening tickets. Also, when no one is on screen, consumers would still be able to interact with the kiosk for our email campaign component. The first 200 consumers each day would make a post to social media using the hashtag #TIFFXWomenInFilm and enter their email address in order for the kiosk to display a scannable QR code that would take them directly to the TIFF shop website. And there they would be able to use a voucher code that would be used towards a free TIFF branded keychain. At that time, they would also be added to TIFF's email campaign to receive future emails on upcoming events. So we plan to have the digital kiosk run for 4 weeks on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, for a total of 12 days, with the live stream component being featured for 2 hours out of each day.
For social media plan, we will place social media ads to access target audience. The ad would be featured on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. By using various social media platforms, we will able to target all type of audience. For example, Facebook is likely to attract more mature audience, while TikTok will likely attract younger audience. We will partner up with influencers. They will be our brand advocates in order to get our audience interested and engaged on the TIFF's website and TIFF's social media accounts. These influencers will also start Instagram and TikTok challenge similar to experiential activity contest, where people will be posting a post reenacting a scene from a movie that reflects women empowerment. Use the hashtag TIFF X Women in Film for the chance to win one of 3 prizes. Prizes will be same as experiential contest. We will also post daily eye-catching interactive content to reach our audience. So for our budget, we divided into 2 parts, social media marketing and experiential marketing and email campaigning. For social media marketing, we plan to spend 15,500 on influencer partnerships, social media contest prices, and social media ads. And for experiential and email campaigning, we plan to spend 58,300 on live streaming for 12 days, which includes 60-inch screen plus stand, built-in media player, high-speed internet, digital ads and setup, decor, signage, 3 aspiring actresses, email campaign giveaways, and experiential activity contest prices. In total, we will spend 73,800, and the leftover amount in our budget will be used as a safety net for any additional cost, and can be used for traditional marketing efforts as well.
All right, so in order to evaluate the success of our marketing plan with respect to the TIFF brand, promotion, and overall impact, we will be tracking engagement across all 3 of our marketing programs: the social media marketing program, the experiential marketing program, and the email marketing program throughout the duration of the 4-week campaign. We will monitor what content and activities are driving the most engagement with our audience, so that more efforts can be shifted to these areas. Additionally, we will conduct a survey to analyze the consumer interests and behaviors in order to personalize the experience. And finally, at the end of the festival, we will compare this year's sales to last year's sales in order to determine the success of our plan. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you all for listening.
All right, guys, great job. I just wanted to apologize to group number 2. You were supposed to go next and I skipped by you. So we're going back 1, but that's okay. I've confused everybody, but I think we'll be fine. Good job, guys. Good presentation. All right, so group number 2, which is Alexi, Mary, Jacqueline, and Dranny. You guys are up now. And again,
good morning, Ron.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Okay.
Let me get
Sorry
my
about
video.
that. I was distracted. I'm at work. So sorry about that.
Okay.
Yes. Second.
I think too bright on this side.
Can you guys see it? Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Indrani, and I will be opening the presentation of Experiential Marketing Program assignment today on behalf of my group. My group members are Jacqueline, Jam, and Angel. We are known to be major marketing with creativity. The COVID-19 outbreak forced the Toronto International Film Festival to make adjustments on how they execute their events. Therefore, Major took it into their hands to create 6 marketing strategies the TIFF marketing team should pursue in order to be successful at driving awareness, promoting engagement, and a higher attendance both in person and digitally, prior to their biggest annual upcoming event that takes place in September and runs for 10 days. Our marketing strategies will be running for the period of 4 weeks. We are focusing on the target audience of adults between 25 to 65, of people in the Toronto and GTA area. The budget is $100,000. As you can see on this slide is a demonstration of our timeline and how the 6 marketing strategies should be implemented according to schedule. The 6 marketing strategies, major, planned and organized, are SEO, SEM, Facebook and Instagram, and TikTok ads, Guess the Movie Puzzle, which is an Instagram story activity, scavenger hunt, TikTok coverage, balloon sign campaign, and email marketing. SEO and SEM, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok ads will be running for 4 weeks straight. Guess the Movie Puzzle for the Secret Movie Club subscription will be running for 1 week, for week 1 and week 2. Scavenger hunt will be running for week 2, 3, and 4. TikTok coverage, balloon sign campaign, and email marketing will be running for all 4 weeks.
So to run our marketing strategy effectively, we'll be allocating our $100,000 budget to all our 6 marketing plans. And the biggest budget will be allocated to TikTok ads, which are 20%, because we want to build more coverage on TikTok. And then 18% to our SEO and SEM, because we want to improve our SEO and SEM performance. And for FB and IG ads, each will be allocated 12% of the total budget. And we'll be allocating 10% to our offline marketing and the balloon sign campaign, and another 10% budget for our email marketing. Sorry, are you guys hearing me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so our first marketing strategy is to run SEO and SEM, social media ads, which are Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. SEO and SEM are really important as we want to increase traffic to our website, and they are both keyword-based marketing, and that's why we need to build a good strategy for our keywords, as people are using a search engine to look for everything. So we want our website to be on top of their search result for that related keywords, which is TIFF related. And I'll give you some keyword examples in the next slide. But the reason why we want to have the top placement is because 28% of people will click the first result that appeared in their search results. So we are aiming to be on that placement to get more traffic to our website, which will increase our website performance and it will be beneficial in the future. And here are some illustrations for SEO and SEM. For SEO, we want to drive organic traffic to our website. For example, as you can see here and here, We want TIFF to be on top of the search results when someone is typing and searching for TIFF related keywords in the search engine, maybe like drive-in theater or digital movies, or maybe someone wants to buy Minari movie and search something like buy Minari movie like this. And we want digital TIFF to be their first choice by appeared on their search result like this. And then 28% of people will click it, which increase our website traffic, and maybe some of them purchase something from digital TIFF website, which is a conversion that we want. And the other important search engine marketing is SEM. These two are very similar, but SEM is a paid marketing. It will drive paid traffic to our website. And SEM always has that ad logo or like sign, AD, but the thing is, SEM will always appear before any other organic result. So if we applied for SEM, we secure our placement on top of everything. For example, we applied it for the buy digital movies keyword, then our ads will appear as first results like this. Again, it will drive traffic to our website and increase the possibility of people doing transaction or subscribing to us. More visitors mean higher website performance, and as the performance gets better, Google will increase the chances of our website to be appear in the future, and it will minimize our SEO and SEM costs. And SEO and SEM performance will last forever, so it's really great. And yes, we can customize our ads criteria from the backend. And these are some illustration for our social media ads. We will be using Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And these are the most happening social media platforms right now. So we can raise brand awareness from these platforms because people, especially young adults, are mostly spending their time scrolling their social media feeds. So we want to make sure we appear on their social media too. And we can adjust the criteria of who will be receiving the ads, which is very useful to target ads directly to people who are into it. And we will be using CTA button like learn more like this and direct them to our website. And yeah. It's really great. And now I'm gonna pass this to Indrani.
Okay, so anyone, can you guess what movie the emojis are based on?
You can put it in the chat bubble.
Okay, so here's a hint. I think Karen
put it in the chat.
Oh. Okay. The answer is Sound of Metal, a film about heavy metal drummers, life being thrown into free fall, and when he begins to lose his hearing. In today's world, we communicate expressively with emojis. There are numerous emojis on any social platform that makes conversations or post a lot about more interactive and insightful. In that case, the receiver can observe the reaction of the sender hinted by the emoji used since it contributes to the visual component of texting. Major decided to create this engaging content to encourage audience interaction and build their anticipation to the upcoming TIFF 2021 biggest event. The emoji puzzle is an Instagram story activity that will engage our audience. The activity will enhance the curiosity and excitement of the Secret Movie Club by posting random emojis on the TIFF Instagram story post, challenging their followers to figure out what movie the emoji puzzle spells out. So people can input their answers here. And don't forget to mention the hashtag TIFF on each story activity.
So to drive engagement through TIFF's Instagram account, we have come up with the idea of a scavenger hunt. The scavenger hunt will be a competition for the Instagram followers of TIFF, and the post will be like this. Want the chance to go to the Toronto International Film Festival this year? Just follow the popcorn trail. We have hidden popcorn emojis from previous posts of the Instagram account. We will be giving some hints along with the post to keep the participants guessing throughout the activity. We have also added the hashtag TIFF Popcorn Hunt so that people who want to share the competition can use it, and with the hashtag, it can generate talks around Instagram. This scavenger hunt could increase the engagement of TIFF's Instagram account because people would take time searching for the popcorn emojis and inputting the code given. So here are the examples on how we are going to hide the popcorn trail from previous posts. Random words will be given, and if they combine these words, the winning code is TIFF's mission, which is transform the way people see the world through film. Participants will simply input the code through a link in the bio page, which is easy to access for everyone. And they will have to provide their name, email, and other details. The participants who gave out their email addresses will then be included in TIFF's email newsletter. So from Instagram and now to another social media platform that really became a household name, especially during quarantine, it has provided countless trends. So our group has created a TikTok challenge called hashtag TIFF Movie Challenge. Be the new hashtag TIFF Star. So here's the sample post to introduce the challenge that will be on TIFF's TikTok page.
Okay, again, it's not working. Oh, let me.
So this happened in the first time and we tried to change this, but it's still not playing.
Okay, it's playing now. So
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Take it, take it.
So this would be a nice way to kick off TIFF's new TikTok account and an opportunity to gather people to join in the challenge and create engagement through social media. So here is the first entry of the TIFF Movie Challenge.
Oh, pretty boy, pretty boy, pretty boy. I'm not pretty, I'm good looking.
So this TikTok user has used a scene from the award-winning movie Minari, and this is part of what people should know about the challenge. They can reenact any scene from 2021 TIFF films, and they can do a very simple or an over-the-top version. It really depends on them as long as they do not forget the hashtag TIFFstar and hashtag TIFF Movie Challenge. So Jacqueline will be next to talk about our balloon sign campaign.
Okay, so the balloon sign campaign will cover our offline marketing, and the balloon installation will be like this. It is an inflatable LED balloon stand with a very bright orange, basically TIFF orange palette. As everyone knows, TIFF orange palette is so bright and cheerful, and the balloons will be provided with lights from the inside. And we will be placing these balloons on the side of the road to the drive-in location, sort of like making a pathway to the drive-in site. And each drive-in site will be decorated with 10 balloons, which can be lit up at night and catch people's attention at our drive-in site. And as I mentioned just now, it will be orange, shining bright at night, so it will be eye-catching, and it will be pretty for sure. And we can decorate our Toronto with our balloons. And now I'm going to pass this to Angel.
Thank you, Jacqueline. So email marketing will last for 4 weeks. Email is a common form of communication and often ignored, so the team has come up with a few email formats to make it more interesting and engaging. The emails will be used to give the latest news and activities on TIFF. The email will also be used to primarily market the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. If you can look at the example on the side, this is an example email format for subscribers of the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. The email includes information about newly added movies and videos on the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. To make it more interesting, we added a GIF, which is the boy from Minari, which is right below the sign in button. The buttons within the email are functional, which takes you to a particular page within the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. If you're wondering how we are able to format this email, the team used a platform called B, which is actually an acronym which stands for Best Email Editor. Think of it as Canva, but for emails. This is a great platform where you can use templates for free and customize the look of your emails to make them look interesting through the eyes of your subscribers. We can show you other examples of emails. You can also send emails to other guests that opted to subscribe for newsletters regarding TIFF and the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. An example would be to market a new film and with information, trailer, and a sign-in or subscribe button for the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox. Another example is to promote digital activities such as the scavenger hunt contest, where participants input their email addresses and are automatically prompted to receive emails from TIFF. The goal is to reach a wider audience for the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox and for people to engage more on the activities for TIFF digitally.
So to give you a recap of what marketing strategies Major came up with, here is our timeline again. We've mentioned SEO, SEM, Facebook, and Instagram ads, Guess the Movie Puzzle for announcing the next film to be featured in the Secret Movie Club, hashtag TIFF Popcorn Hunt for our Instagram followers, be the new hashtag TIFF Star on TikTok, and be a part of the hashtag TIFF Movie Challenge, the balloon sign campaign for the 4 drive-in theaters during the TIFF Festival, and newsletters for the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox subscribers for our email marketing. So that's all for now. On behalf of my group mates, Jacqueline, Angel, and Indrani, I am Jam from Major, Marketing with Creativity, saying thank you for this opportunity to present to you today.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Really great job. Presentation, very thorough. You had a lot of detail there, which is excellent. Thank you so much. Guess what, everybody? We're on to our final the group 6 presentation. So it's group 1 from the Wednesday class, O&A, and it's Taryn, Biblana, Christina, and Jade. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, can everyone see the presentation all right?
All good, yes, thanks.
Perfect. All right, well, good morning, everyone. My name is Christina, and I'd like to introduce you to my group partners, BB, Taryn, and Jade. Together, we make up Marketing Hive, a marketing agency that promised to create a buzz for our clients. Today, we are excited to unveil our marketing campaign for TIFF 2021. So based on the extensive research that we've conducted, our team has developed TIFF Together, which is a marketing campaign that will exceed all of TIFF's goals for the 2021 season. The TIFF Together campaign will maximize awareness while driving virtual and in-person ticket sales. I'm going to pass it over to Bibi, who's going to go over what we have planned for today.
Thank you, Christina. Today we'll be discussing 5 main topics that walk you through our TIFF Together campaign. First, we'll start off by giving you some background information, such as our target market, our goals, and a brief overview of our market research. Then we'll go over how we use the data collected to develop our 3 unique marketing strategies that meet TIFF's goals. And finally, we'll go over the breakdown of our budget. Now I'll pass it over to Taryn, who will discuss our target market.
Thanks, Phoebe. So our target audience are adults aged 18 to 65 who live in Toronto and the GTA, as well as social media users worldwide who are seeking engaging experiences. Our strategies are engineered to connect to this target audience through access, engagement, advocacy, and conversion. So the goal of this marketing plan is to create activations that will market TIFF as a hybrid festival and digital platform.
Each activation will maximize awareness of TIFF on a local and global scale while driving virtual or in-person ticket sales.
Now moving on to some market research, we decided to collect some primary data to use as a basis for our marketing strategies. So what we did was we created a short Google form survey to gauge the interest levels of different types of in-person events, the inclusion of a meal, and to gain further information as to what would drive consumers to purchase tickets. So overall, we received 87 responses within a 4-week period, with 50 of those participants currently residing in the Greater Toronto area. 59.8% of respondents were between the ages of 25 and 34, which is well within the target demographic. And we also polled participants to see if they've previously attended TIFF. 50.6% identified that they have not attended TIFF before, while 19.5% attended in some capacity last year, whether it was virtually or in person. So this information is useful to us because we know that our data reflects the thoughts of both old and new consumers. Now let's take a more in-depth look at our results. So in summary of our findings, we can conclude that the biggest challenge is that virtual screenings are not enough to satisfy most TIFF attendees. 27 participants specifically expressed what they missed the most about TIFF was the TIFF atmosphere, as the digital atmosphere does not provide the same experience. We also gathered that most participants are seeking in-cinema-like experiences with affordable pricing, as 74.7% of respondents indicated that affordable pricing would entice them to attend virtually. The majority of our survey participants also expressed an interest for in-person screenings, with 46% of attendees alone expressing interest in the open air screening specifically. And finally, 48% of the respondents will be more enticed to purchase digital films if snacks or a meal were included. And for these snacks and meal boxes, partnering with local businesses and restaurants would be a great idea as well. We use these findings as a basis for each of our strategies so we can exceed previous TIFF expectations while bringing the TIFF atmosphere with each and every activation to satisfy old and new consumers alike. So I'm going to pass it over to Taryn, who's going to start us off with our local strategies.
Thanks, Christina. So our local strategy is all about connecting to our regional target audience through supporting and partnering with local restaurants. So our virtual TIFFalicious campaign plans on partnering with local GTA restaurants to deliver a culinary experience that will complement their at-home film screenings. We will have 3 options for local eats, with snack boxes including snacks from Beer Market, Blackbird, and Bunners. Our individual meal to go will be offered through either Good Hombres tacos, Canto Filipino food, or Abu hummus. And our family meal to go is especially important since 49% of TIFF's attendees from 2020 had kids at home. A to-go meal from a Manos family style restaurant is a great experience for the whole family. This initiative will be marketed through social media influencers and our partnered restaurants' Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Uber Eats pages. This strategy will be marketed traditionally in restaurant windows and in the local GTA newspapers. And this will help TIFF by creating a socially responsible experience for at-home attendees. So now we can talk about the prices. So the prices for the snack box, based on the data that we've collected for how much participants would be willing to pay, is $15 for the snack box. The meal to go is $35, and the family meal to go is $75. These prices, not including the ticket cost, include a set menu that the restaurants will develop and a service charge that will help support the restaurants and their employees. Attendees purchase these ticket packages on Uber Eats, which will deliver a one-time use promo code for attendees to use on the TIFF Digital Bell Lightbox. Now, Vivi will explain our TIFFalicious in-person campaign.
So with our survey, we found that people will be more likely to attend TIFF if it was more accessible to them. With these results in mind, we decided that our in-person TIFFalicious campaign will focus on enhancing TIFF's outdoor cinema experience by adding more locations across the GTA. Setting up cinemas at parks in Etobicoke, North York, Scarborough, East York will allow for more people to be able to attend TIFF without having to worry about additional costs like parking downtown. And the City of Toronto has created a list of pre-approved parks in the city that can be used for outdoor cinema events. In Etobicoke, there is Flagstaff Park. In North York, there's Worthington Park or Memorial Park. In Scarborough, there is Cedar Brook Park. And lastly, in East York, there is High Park. These are all parks that we recommend as they are all spacious and conveniently located for those traveling by car or by TTC. We also want to partner with local food truck companies such as Curb Crave, Food Dudes, Buster Sea Cove, and Get Your Own Tater, as it would help drive awareness and increase turnout. All of these food truck companies are well known and already have large followings that would allow for us to engage to new audiences when they advertise the event on their social media platforms. Another way that we can promote TIFF would be through email newsletters, where we can advertise any promos and discounts to past ticket holders in order to further increase awareness and create buzz amongst the TIFF community. Wow, that was a lot talking about food, and that's making me really hungry. So Christina, do you have any snacks?
I sure do, Vivi. I have a bag of my favorite smart food popcorn right here. And you know, I always think to myself, wouldn't it be great to eat your favorite snacks and maybe win something for free? Like a free movie? Well, with our TIFF international strategies and a Frito-Lay sponsorship, you can. So Frito-Lay is an international snack food company that owns all the big name brands in snack foods like Lay's chips, Doritos, Cheetos, and of course, Smart Food popcorn. By collaborating with Frito-Lay, we can market TIFF internationally, drive digital film sales, and increase global engagement. We can introduce a contest to encourage consumers to purchase bags of smart food because nothing goes better together than eating popcorn while watching movies. TIFF branded smart food popcorn bags, like the example on screen, which uses TIFF marketing graphics from their 2020 season, can have a scannable QR code on the bag that will give consumers access to the contest website. A code will be printed on the inside of the bag, which can be entered on the site to see if they won a prize. The grand prize can be awarded to 2 to 3 winners and can consist of exclusive TIFF and Smart Food merchandise, complimentary digital screening tickets, and of course, snacks. Discount codes for TIFF digital films can also be offered as consolation prizes to help make those digital screenings prices more affordable as well. The contest can also be extended to other Frito-Lay brands if desired. This sponsorship can also work hand in hand with our local and in-person activations to provide free popcorn to those purchasing a snack or meal kit and to those attending our TIFF open air screenings. Social media filters have always been popular, and this trend continues throughout the pandemic. Along with the Smart Food contest, the QR code can also unlock exclusive social media filters such as the TIFF red carpet filter. By implementing these filters to Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook Messenger, we can reach a larger audience on social media through word of mouth. TikTok is also another social media platform that has been gaining a lot of popularity. TIFF can expand their own social networks by creating a TikTok account and a TikTok challenge for other users to partake in. An example of a challenge could be to recreate your favorite TIFF film scene or to create a red carpet look using items that the users would have in their own closets. Finally, TIFF can also create virtual backgrounds for meeting platforms such as Zoom, like the ones that we're all currently using right now. These backgrounds can encourage TIFF attendees to host virtual watch parties with friends and family, and this will create more of a cinema-like atmosphere and an overall online viewing experience. All these methods can also be marketed through TIFF and Frito-Lay's various social media accounts, engaging with celebrities and influencers, and by providing social media users with these free resources so they can spread awareness within their own social circles.
Hey, Taryn, have you ever been to TIFF?
No, I haven't. Honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed by all the films they have to offer.
Have you downloaded Likewise yet? They have personalized recommendations for all the TIFF films.
Oh, really? I'll have to check it out.
You totally should. They have tons of TIFF content, so you'll definitely find something that you'll love. If you've never heard of Likewise before, you're going to be hearing about it all the time because it is one of the fastest growing new apps of 2021. Likewise was created and funded by Bill Gates' office, so you know it's going to be good. Likewise provides personalized recommendations for media, including television and film, by using a combination of smart technology and real-time recommendations to help people uncover hidden gems. It also acts as an up-to-date database of where to watch films, while offering additional content such as blog posts and lists, giving you even more opportunities to engage with film fans. Likewise, will help TIFF create awareness, engagement, and drive year-round rental sales. With over 1 million active monthly users of international film fans, the entire Likewise community is specifically looking for recommendations of what to watch next and where to watch it, making it the perfect platform to attract new TIFF fans. With the TIFF Times Likewise partnership, the only concern that you'll have is why you didn't think of it sooner. Marketing Hive has 4 activations that will meet TIFF's goals all year long, including a dedicated TIFF Digital Bell Lightbox section on the app, personalized TIFF recommendations, TIFF badges, and TIFF engagement posts. Let's take a closer look. There will be a dedicated TIFF section on the app, which will showcase all the films that TIFF has to offer. This feature will appear on every user's TV and movies homepage, which will introduce over 1 million Likewise users to the TIFF streaming platform. This section will contain an up-to-date list of all the films that you can stream on the TIFF platform each month. With TIFF Times Likewise, finding something that you love at TIFF has never been easier. Using this special algorithm, Likewise will deliver personalized recommendations for TIFF films to each user. By tapping on an individual film, you will see a Where to Watch section, which will display the TIFF streaming platform. By clicking on the TIFF icon, users will be redirected to the TIFF platform, resulting in more website traffic and more year-round film rentals. Our third activation is TIFF badges. By featuring badges of TIFF films, these badges will create year-round awareness for TIFF, since they will be displayed across the entire platform. And here are 3 examples of how additional TIFF content will be integrated into Likewise. On the left is an example of a Likewise list, which is a list of movies that anyone can make based on a central theme. This list is called TIFF People's Choice Award winners and was created by a real Likewise user. In the middle is an example of a TIFF-themed recommendation request called an Ask, where users can ask the entire Likewise community for recommendations. Here, I asked what films I should watch from TIFF 2020, and I received 6 recommendations from other users on Likewise. Both of these examples show that there is already a demand for TIFF content on Likewise, and a community of TIFF fans just waiting for more TIFF content. Finally, on the right is an example of a blog post. These blog posts can be used to create interest year-round and to entice users to sign up for more year-round content. Some examples of enticing blog posts could be all the best hidden film gems from TIFF 2020, or do you want to join Secret Movie Club? And the best part is that unlike many other platforms, Likewise does not exclusively show you content from people that follow you. Instead, users see the most recent content from the whole Likewise community. This is especially useful for TIFF because they can access the entire Likewise community without worrying about a follower count or social media algorithms. I know what you're thinking. Wow, the TIFF Times Likewise partnership is amazing. But what about marketing tactics outside of the Likewise app? Don't worry, we got you covered. Likewise will regularly post about the partnership on their Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok accounts, where they have over 40,000 followers and counting. We will also reach even more of our target audience through an influencer campaign with popular Toronto-based influencers such as Allegra Shaw and Matt Benfield, who have hundreds of thousands of followers. All of these social media posts will include the hashtag TIFF 2021 to drive engagement to the main TIFF hashtag. Now let's take a look at the budget. We broke down the budget into 4 main groups: the cost of the TIFFalicious open air theaters, the TIFFalicious meal kits, marketing costs, and contingency funds. We allotted approximately $52,000 for the TIFFalicious open air theaters, $17,000 for the marketing costs, $6,000 for the TIFFalicious virtual activation, and $22,000 for contingency, just in case. So you can see the total costs in the pie chart, which are inclusive of tax. And now over to BB for the open air theater budget.
Thank you, Jade. The largest portion of the budget is reserved for implementing the 4 open air theaters around the GTA. Based on our research, we estimated the cost of each open air theater for a 3-day event will be just over $13,000. Since we plan to have 4 3-day installations across GTA, the total estimate comes to $52,859. Our estimates for these costs are based on the floor plan on the right, which will seat people in pods of 2 for a total of 50 people per screening. This price includes estimates from Toronto-based vendors and includes the cost of the outdoor movie screening package from the rental company that holds all of the essentials for a successful outdoor movie experience. In addition to the essentials, our estimate also includes lighting, chair rentals, porta potties, a hand washing station, a sanitization station, fencing, waste disposals, and special event permits. Now over to Christina, who will talk us through our marketing costs.
Thanks, BB. So we allocated just over $17,000 for our marketing costs, and this includes a mix of traditional marketing such as posters, signage, and newspaper ads, as well as digital marketing, which includes social media filters and in the influencer campaign for Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. These prices do not include the marketing tactics for our international and year-round campaigns. As with the Frito-Lay and Likewise sponsorships, we would hope that they would be covering those costs for us. If you would like to learn more about the budget, we also have a detailed breakdown that we can provide you within the written part of our plan.
So today we have provided you with not one, not two, but 3 amazing marketing strategies for TIFF to maximize awareness and drive ticket sales year-round. On top of the privilege of supporting the local hospitality industry this year, with TIFFalicious is statistically proven to increase virtual ticket sales, since 48% of respondents said they would be more likely to purchase a virtual ticket with a meal package, while 46% of people would be more likely to attend an open air screening if it was more accessible to them. By partnering with Frito-Lay, you will be able to maximize awareness of TIFF on an international level. And by partnering with Likewise, you will have access to over 1 million film fans who would be converted to TIFF subscribers year-round. Throughout the course of this presentation, I hope we demonstrated that Marketing Hive is the best fit for TIFF and how we will exceed TIFF's goals for 2021. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and if you have any questions, we would love to answer them.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Another great presentation. Wow. Okay, so we are at the stage that myself and the TIFF team are going to break away from you guys and have a little discussion. So you're going to have to wait here. It takes a couple of minutes for us to figure out who we think the winner is. It's going to be a very tough decision. I also want to welcome a guest. So our winning group last year, I think Melissa, you're on the line here, correct? She joined us.
Oh, I don't think she's coming.
Oh, she didn't come? I thought I saw her on the
Oh
list.
no, because I was talking to her yesterday and she said she has like another presentation for another group.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't think she can attend. Yeah.
That's too bad. I thought I saw her on the list here, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to put myself, Jason, Karen, John, and Francesca. We're going to go into a group. We'll be back in about probably 5 minutes. It takes us a bit of time to talk through the groups. Okay, so 1 second.
Hi, Ron. Francesca did have to jump off, but Jason, John, and myself are still here.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll put you in the group, and then I have to join you afterwards. So I'll be with you shortly. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Shadow runs YouTube.
Hi, everybody. Just a second. Okay, everyone. So is everybody back? I think so, right? Is John back? I can't see John. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so guys, wow, I must say, first of all, congratulations to everybody. If you want to put your screen on, that would be great. So everybody can see you. You may take a picture of this, you never know, snapshot. And thank you so much for some great presentations. I'm impressed. I'm proud of all of you. And I think that you surprised me and wowed me, which is a good thing. We got into the discussion and this is what happened. We're like, wow, well, how are we going to choose? So it was very difficult, but we did have a good discussion, and I'm going to, this is like the Academy Awards, guys. You were all nominated to be here, and there's no real loser, so just know that. But we had to pick a winner, so we did that. But congratulations to everybody. You rose to the challenge, and I think you improved even on last year, which was hard to do. So you had a bit of an advantage. You got to watch what they did last year, but we all agree that you were very thorough presentations, great ideas, and fantastic. And I'm very proud of all of you, as I said. So I'm going to pass it over to Karen. And what Karen's going to do is she's going to talk about, and the group are going to talk about some highlights, because there are some highlights. There's some good ideas throughout all these presentations. And then we're going to announce the runner-up, and then we'll announce the winner. Okay, are you ready, guys? Any questions? Okay, you nervous? Okay, good. Hi, Karen, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, as Ron said, congrats everyone. Honestly, it was very difficult to pick a winner and even runners-up. Honestly, overall, everyone did an amazing job presenting. We all agreed that it was essentially a level of like agency level presenting, and your decks were beautiful. And overall, you all clearly took us through all your strategies from beginning to end. There was also, I've noticed like a lot of key details from our briefing sessions and our deck that everyone took into account in like a creative way, in a unique way. And overall, all the tactics presented were very creative and realistic, and just essentially tied back to our objectives, which is great. Should I go one by one? Any like highlights?
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, overall, so I'll start with the first group. TIFF Cares, you guys had an amazing, strong hashtag and overall campaign strategy. A lot of the pricing and details that you guys included were tied back into our programming, which is amazing. Of course, the interactive piece to it was fun and engaging, which was great to see, a live example. Going to TIFF Minute, you guys had a really strong hashtag and a really strong idea. It tied more so to our younger audience, which Jason could probably speak to in a bit, but we have our TIFF Wave campaign, which really focuses on a younger audience. So when you guys presented your idea, we immediately tied that to that, and we're like, that would actually make an amazing campaign. You guys included like the influencer piece and having the TIFF to promote that influencer piece, I feel like would be really enticing for influencers. It just seems like something that we could actually execute. And of course, we love the video integration as well. And sorry, John, Jason, if you guys want to jump in, feel free to jump in.
Yeah, thanks, Karen. I guess quickly going back to the first group before we keep going, I agree with Karen that it was a really great way to start off the morning. I loved the Kahoot simulation that we went through, and I think that really ties into the popularity of time play at Cineplex theaters and HQ Trivia, and that was a big thing. I appreciated that you went into as much detail as looking at validating kind of via a social media login and push into a user-generated content piece, which is a really good way to expand reach. I agree with Karen that the second idea, TIFF Minute, I love the hashtag for one. Two, I love the insight of tying TikTok and Snapchat to a young creator audience. And as Karen mentioned, that has really good alignment to our TIFF Next Wave Festival and TIFF Next Wave Committee. And it was a great kind of roundabout campaign at large. John, anything for the first two groups before we keep going?
Yeah, no, number one, obviously very like engaging and well rehearsed. I loved the like Netflix screen as like sort of the basis of your presentation with the chapters and stuff like that. So that was really cool. Number two, you know, everything that Jason and Karen said, but I also liked the thinking around the VIP packages with the merchandise and stuff like that. That's a really great way to sort of thinking about how we upsell people beyond just the film tickets. So that was a really great idea too there.
Great, I'll go into group. And sorry, I was speeding through. I was getting too excited. For the third group, we felt the Transform Your Views strategy was extremely strong and tied back to our mission statement and our objectives. You guys did a great job at clearly taking us through the marketing funnel, which was incredible to see and made your proposal very clear and tied it back to what our objectives are. It was really great to also see email acquisition tied into the plan and also the membership tie-in, which is really important to us. It was also great to see the influencer testimonials to show us that, you know, that's an opportunity for us. So it's really great that you guys actually sourced out these testimonials directly from the influencers to share that with us. One other thing I did like, you guys incorporated COVID and safety protocols in your plan as well, which is relevant to what's going on today.
In addition to what Karen said, you were the first group that really looked at our existing corporate partnership slate. And as a team and as a nonprofit, we really have to consider how our partners can provide value to us, but also how we can provide value to our partners. So great job tying in Air France, Nespresso, Hudson's Bay, etc.
Yeah, and it was great to see the mock-ups of the different ads around the city and stuff like that. So that was really professional, looked really great in the deck as well. So good job there.
For the next group, we love the tie-in and your focus on our Share Her Journey strategy and focusing on women empowerment. In the end, I really liked that you guys called out you guys outlined how you would track success of the campaign, which is always really important to kind of tie into at the end. Overall, the execution was really clear. It would have been nice to see maybe some examples of how those executions would come to life. But overall, you guys did a great job of outlining those executions, but it would have been nice to see some examples.
Yeah, and to echo what Karen said, I think you were the group that most clearly had an evaluation phase as part of your strategy, which I think is just as important as the execution itself. So looking at KPIs or return on investment right from the get-go really helps shape the scope and the effort that should go into it based off of the expected return.
Yeah, and just to add for that one, it seemed like you guys had a really good understanding of how different audiences are different across different channels. So focusing different sort of execution and tactics based on the target market of different channels was really good. So good job on that.
And for the next group, I really liked how you guys outlined, right at the beginning, you guys outlined the timeline and the executions. But what was great was at the end, you guys had the recap, and after you guys went through all your details, you kind of went through an overview and a recap of all of the executions. We love seeing the SEO and SEM strategies because you guys showed really strong data behind it, some success stats and examples, and did an amazing job explaining it and why we should move forward with that. There was the integration of our mission statement, which was really important. And I feel like you guys had a unique idea of how to integrate that into your plan. And And something in the tactics was the balloons, which really stood out to us. It's actually something that last year when we had our drive-ins, we have our events in the evening. So even something as simple as the balloons really stood out to us, and we felt like it was a really strong execution that could actually help us in real life. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought the group had a really in-depth understanding of different digital marketing tactics, which was really great to see, and a really good foundation for wherever your career takes you. I thought the scavenger hunt on Instagram was really clever, and I liked how it was a more digital focused approach to the scavenger hunt with the popcorn emojis and all of that.
And the emails that you guys built out looked great. You know, you used actual films on our platform, and it was great to see even the subscription series like Secret Movie Club and that sort of thing in there as well. So that was really great to see. And I thought that the social media ads, like using the digital TIFF Bell Lightbox logo, looked really great and very on brand for TIFF. It actually looked like something we might even do. And I think the only comment we had about that group was just watch that you're not incorporating too many hashtags into a campaign, just because you're sort of like segmenting audiences when you can do sort of one hashtag to sort of get more impressions and get sort of more awareness towards one thing. But really, really great ideas across the board for group number 5 as well.
And then for the final group, love the agency name, logo, and tagline right off the bat. We love the fact that you guys, it was very obvious that you guys did a lot of research, and there was a lot of, with your proposed tactics, you could tell that it was based off of data that you guys provided. So that makes your proposed tactics even stronger for us to want to move forward with that. I love the TIFFalicious idea because it's so relevant in today with COVID, just wanting to support local businesses. So that tie-in just seems so relevant and great. So,
yeah, I thought every idea that you shared was really creative and really well explained and thought through. I appreciated that really all 3 ideas could be scaled up nationally. And looking at Festival 2021, I think my brain went to, could we expand that restaurant partnership into kind of other major hubs across the city? I thought likewise in that recommendation engine was fantastic and wasn't currently on my radar. And similar to group 3, I appreciated that you considered sponsorship. Because again, as a team and as a nonprofit, we often work with our corporate partnerships department to kind of ideate custom pitches to new partners as a way to generate revenue and value for both sides. So great job.
Yeah, just echoing what Karen and Jason said, just the use of that survey data to sort of make your decisions was really great. It felt like every single one of those made sense and was something that could actually like help TIFF. Also, the idea of bringing open air venues to different parts of the city is a really, really great idea. Obviously, Toronto is very big and it's not just downtown. So bringing sort of those audiences in that might not always get to sort of participate at TIFF when it's downtown is really great too. So yeah, great job, last group.
Okay, well, look at that, eh? We had lots of great presentations, lots of great feedback for all of you, which is important. Once again, you did a fabulous job, but we have to pick a winner. It's the nature of a contest. So what we're going to do is we're going to announce the runner-up, and then we're going to announce the winner. And at the end of this, what I'd like to do is take a picture of all you on the screen so that I can have this. And we're going to go from there. So over to you, Tiff, back to you, Karen, and we can make our announcement.
Sure. So I'll start with the runner-up. Like Ron said, it was very difficult to choose because everyone did an amazing job. So the runner-up is actually a tie between 2 groups. So the 2 groups we chose were TIFF Minute. Yay, congrats. And then also the second last group. Is that group 5?
Yeah, major.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. And then the winners of the competition, again, very difficult to choose, but we decided on the last group.
Marketing Hive. Yay. So Marketing Hive is the 2021 TIFF Experiential Marketing Social competition for Humber College. Congratulations, Hive, Marketing Hive, I guess you called yourselves. And awesome. Do you guys have any questions of the judges?
I have a question.
Sure.
First of all, thank you very much for all of your feedback and for being here with us. It's very exciting. I had a question about TIFF and the marketing side of things. For us as event planning students, we have an internship next year. And so my question was just if you guys know of internships that TIFF offers that might be relevant to us in the event planning world.
Yeah, I can answer that. So we definitely have a lot of opportunities when it's not COVID, especially around that, especially on the event side, just because there is so many events happening throughout the year. So I think once sort of COVID blows over, hopefully by the end of the year, we'll start getting back into sort of more in-person events. So yeah, I would sort of maybe follow us on TIFF's LinkedIn, where normally most job postings around interns and paid positions as well are posted there. So keep an eye out.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
No problem. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you once again, everybody, for amazing presentations. And also thank you to TIFF. So thank you, Karen, Jason, and John, and Francesca, who had to leave us, but that's okay. Thank you very much for being part of our competition. Hopefully we can do it again next year and build on this every year. And hopefully we're out of COVID by then, but we'll have to see, I guess. or a new type of normal out of COVID, right? So anyway, thanks to everybody, and you all have a terrific day and terrific summer. And thank you for all your great presentations once again. And it's been a pleasure working with you. Watch out for an announcement I'm going to make with the copy of this presentation. In addition, if anyone's looking for internship work this summer, I have 2 opportunities that I'll be announcing as well. Okay. Thanks, everybody. You'll have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, one more thing before you all leave. I want to take a picture of everybody here on the gallery view. So everybody smile. You ready? I got to make this a full screen to do this. Smile. Keep smiling. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Bye.
Bye, guys. Congratulations.
Shout out Ron's YouTube channel. Subscribe.